celebration here on HSN. And this is one that those of us that are ChocoNuvo lovers, we are all beside ourselves because ChocoNuvo is finally back. And it's a today's special. And if you want the yummiest, healthiest chocolate. With Halloween coming up, the timing couldn't be better, right? Because instead of eating all of the empty calorie, not great for us, packed with sugar chocolates, this is yummy, delicious, low carb, low sugar. I mean, just, it's the perfect food. It's like the perfect chocolate. So here's what we have available. We have lots of choices. We have a 30, a 60, a 180, or 360 pieces of the healthiest chocolate in the world. Only 25 calories, uniquely formulated to lower your cholesterol. Yes, it's chocolate that lowers your cholesterol. It's $149.90 for 360 pieces, and there you can see the savings across the board. So not only is it back, it's back at the best value we will be offering in a year. Right? Once a year we get to do this. So best value we'll offer in a year. You decide the size you want. With holidays coming up, these you could get the big size. You could divide this into little gifts for people. What a sweet gift to give somebody healthy chocolate. Anybody who's watching their sugar intake. Anybody who has to watch their cholesterol. This is the greatest gift to give because it's guilt-free, and boy is it yummy. I think that's the best part, Andrew, because all the health benefits are here, but it's the taste, right? And all we do is pick how much chocolate, how much cacao we want in each piece, right?
And it's interesting. It's sort of paradoxical. Paradoxical meaning it's just the opposite of what you'd expect. That when we made this chocolate healthier, we made it the best tasting dark chocolate in the world. Because most folks in America don't like dark chocolate. We tend to like milk chocolate. In Europe and France, in fact, speaking about France, I just received a text. I have my phone here so I can text with our producer. But I just received a text from my friend Julien in France saying that he's disappointed that he can't get his products there because he'd get them in a second. Là, je probably say, je suis désolé que les produits ne soient pas disponibles en France, mais bientôt. Which I just said, I'm sorry they're not available in France, but they will be soon. Because one day we'll get our products over there.
Nice.
But we're lucky to be able to have these products here in America. In fact, things like my circulation and vein support for healthy legs, it has to be recommended by a doctor in Europe. Here, you could get it directly from me at a fraction of its cost. So we're very fortunate here in America that we can have access to products like this. We can have access to something like ChocoNuvo with plant sterols and plant sterol esters that offer us, basically, it looks like the benefits you'd associate with a cholesterol-lowering drug. And to do it in the best tasting chocolate in the world is amazing. It's incredibly exciting. And I think that most people, and it's great, we have a money-back guarantee till the end of January, because I think the last thing, I mean, if I was watching, the last thing I would expect is, okay, this guy's telling me that his chocolate is gonna lower my cholesterol. It's not just the best tasting dark chocolate, but it's also the heart-healthiest dark chocolate. How could it be healthy and be more delicious than regular dark chocolate? How could that possibly be the case? So I would be incredulous if I were watching, but that's great because we have a money-back guarantee until the end of January. You have, whatever, 3.5 months to try the product, and you will discover what I discovered, that what makes milk chocolate so delicious is the milk fat that's added. It gives it that creamy melt-in-your-mouth texture. What makes dark chocolate more challenging is sort of that dry, brittle texture, that bitterness associated with it. What we have done here with Mother Nature's cholesterol-lowering gift, plant sterol esters, phytosterols, what we have done here is we've taken dark chocolate, given it the creamy texture, taken away the bitterness, so it's more like milk chocolate. I'm a milk chocolate lover. I'm now a ChocoNuvo lover. And if you read the reviews, that's exactly what you read, and you'll be blown away by the cholesterol-lowering benefits as well. So I know it's hard to believe that some health guy can take chocolate, which, by the way, making dark chocolate is like making a standardized extract. So a vitamin person should be making dark chocolate. But to make a dark chocolate that's the most delicious dark chocolate you'll ever see, I know it's hard to believe, but you have a 3.5-month money-back guarantee to either prove me wrong or just kind of revel in the benefits and enjoy the benefits of this incredible chocolate.
That's it. I want to show you what the choices are real quickly, because I'm like Andrew, I've always been a milk chocolate person, but I now love dark chocolate because of ChocoNuvo. So there are 3 choices. If you want the milkiest of milk chocolate flavor, you're going to order the 66%, all right? That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is a 74% cacao, and that is, again, it's creamy like milk chocolate. It is so tasty. That's my personal favorite. I like that. And I also happen to love the 77% ChocoNuvo with the cafe in it. It has coffee in it, and it is so good. If you are a coffee girl or coffee drinker, you will love that. That also has 74%. So you can do the 74% chocolate, 74% cafe. You can do the 66%, which is more of a real milk chocolate. Or if you want to go for the darkest chocolate, the 91%, it is delicious, you guys. It has the nicest, creamiest, most satisfying taste in your mouth. It's like, you know, sometimes I've had chocolate from the health food store, Andrew, like the dark chocolate, and it's like wax. You eat it, it's dry, it's crumbly, it's like terrible. Like I'd rather not, and I love chocolate. Chocolate's one of my favorite things in the world. I love eating chocolate. But if it's not good, and that's why a lot of us don't like dark chocolate, is it doesn't have that wonderful creaminess, that richness that we love about chocolate. ChocoNuvo has that in any of the percentages, 66 to 91. It really is remarkable that it's not like any of those healthy chocolates out there, because I've never tasted healthy chocolate that tastes as absolutely delectable as this. How about you?
Well, I'm the same. You know, I don't like that dry, brittle. It's hard to chew, and it just has that sandy texture. I've always been, ever since I was a little kid, I traded all my Halloween candy. Halloween's coming up. I traded my Halloween candy to get chocolate, and it always was milk chocolate, things like a Hershey bar and things like that. I love that milk chocolate. But milk chocolate is lower in the protective, much lower in the protective compounds. Dark chocolate is inherently healthier. Dark chocolate is the richest source of protective compounds in the human diet. But dark chocolate for me was never good. It was never tasty. It was never enjoyable. And most Americans look at chocolate the same way. They seek that texture, that creaminess, that lack of bitterness that defines milk chocolate. We've achieved that with dark chocolate, but usually you'd figure, okay, he had to compromise it in some way. He had to add a bunch of sugar. He had to add a bunch of fat. No, in fact, by adding Mother Nature's gift for cholesterol reduction, that natural gift, we help to lower your total and LDL cholesterol, but at the same time, we made dark chocolate absolutely delicious. But I was gonna read some charts here quickly. There's a little bit of science and then a little bit of reviews. So if we start here with the Journal of Nutrition, the way this works, phytosterols are structurally analogous to both cholesterol and to bile salts. Even if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, it will help to lower your total and LDL cholesterol, and have been shown to substantially reduce intestinal cholesterol absorption by 30 to 40%. Wow. That is the mechanism by which it works. From metabolism and clinical experimental, diets containing these elements, plant sterols, have confirmed predicted lipid-lowering effects of 28 to 35% in the bad cholesterol, LDL-C, when they are combined in the same diet in what has been termed a dietary portfolio. It shows you how powerful the diet is. If we make substantial modifications to our diet and we add plant sterols, we can get to 28 to 35%. Of all the tools at our disposal with our diet and lifestyle, the most powerful one of all in that dietary portfolio, the most powerful of all, is the plant sterol or plant sterol ester that we have here. And then ChocoNuvo, wow, these are some reviews. I've been fighting high cholesterol for years. I decided to try ChocoNuvo since diet and exercise just didn't get it low enough. So I took 2 pieces of these every evening, and when I had my labs done, my doctor was shocked. Wow. Do you always take them with food, with your meal? He asked, how did you get it perfect? I told him, he said, well, keep doing what you're doing. I was so impressed that I recommended ChocoNuvo to everyone. I love the 91%. That's almost pure cacao. Yeah. Thank you for making this. It's fantastic, from Deb in Oregon.
Great.
This works. The ChocoNuvo is a very tasty chocolate product. The idea that chocolate can reduce cholesterol is beyond belief. The product does do what it says it does. My chocolate level is lower. Thank you, Andrew, for this product.
Nice.
ChocoNuvo, I would totally recommend this product to anyone who wants to drop their cholesterol levels. It's one of the best that I've ever used. After taking it for a year, my cholesterol levels dropped. I was extremely impressed. If you're thinking of your health, this is one of the best products out there. I've taken others with Plant Sterols that were not as effective.
There we go. I mean, that's a handful of there's literally thousands of perfect reviews on this product. I really would love for you to try it. I ran out of my ChocoNuvo, gosh, about a month ago, and I've been missing it. I knew it was gonna be a today's special, so I've been holding off. I've been missing this so much. I can't tell you what a difference it makes. I keep a little bowl, like we have a little bar area where we walk to the kitchen. I keep a bowl right there where I see it, because it keeps me from making a bad choice. I just have a piece of ChocoNuvo. It's so satisfying. It's not like you wanna eat the whole thing. You'll be amazed. One piece, it's so satisfying when you eat it. It doesn't like spike your sugar levels in where you want more. It just, you wait till you see it. And it really is a fabulous tool. If you're trying to stay on a diet, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to watch your sugar, and a lot of us are. I mean, sugar is not our friend. Sugar is kind of the enemy. This is low in sugar, but you get all the benefits of the most delicious, healthful chocolate. And I hope you'll do it. It really is great, and especially this time of year, Andrew, when the holidays roll around and we have temptation is everywhere. It's everywhere, and bad choices are everywhere. You keep this around. I like to keep it in my purse. I like to keep it where I can see it, because I'm reminded, why go have a cookie when I can have this? This is going to taste so yummy. I'm going to feel so satisfied, and then I feel so good that I made a smart decision. So you will do the same. If you want to get the big one, by the way, there's someone in your world, someone in your life that's trying to watch their sugar and trying to watch their cholesterol. This is the greatest gift. Like my mom, she has to really watch her sugar. She loves this chocolate because it's guilt-free. It's healthy chocolate. So this is the best day ever for 1 year. One time a year, we do a today's special. So this is your best value on it. You choose 30, 60, 180, or 360. You just choose the amount of pieces you'd like us to send you, and you choose you want 66, 74%, or 91% cacao. So you're picking the percentage, you're picking, again, the size you like us to send you. Get it home. You'll be so glad you have this on hand. It has saved me so many times from making an otherwise bad choice when I'm craving something yummy, right? I'm craving something good. This is not a diet food, right? Sometimes a diet chocolate, like Allison said in my ear, Andrew, like if it doesn't taste good, why even bother? And she's right. I mean, that's the problem. When you're trying to watch your sugar, the choices aren't great. So that's what's brilliant about this.
But what's funny is, interesting when you say it's not a diet food, there's been some great research out there that when chocolate is used to follow a meal, and serving size as large as 50 to 100 calories following a meal, that it actually supports a diet plan. It's satisfying, it's fulfilling, it's filling. So chocolate can actually be used as an end of a meal food, as sort of part of a diet program. Ours is only 25 calories. And you mentioned carb and sugar, and that's something that people are really paying attention to. So by adding the Plant Sterols, it not only makes it creamier, but it takes away that bitterness. So when you look at the levels of sugar, those are the levels of sugar in the 66, 74, and 91. 1.8, 1.4, or as little as 0.5 grams. And that's a small fraction of a teaspoon, even at the highest. So when you look at fruit, 25 calorie serving of ChocoNuvo has much less sugar than any of those fruit. And now what blew me away when I did this, and I didn't expect this result, let's look at vegetables. If we look at vegetables like cauliflower, snap peas, cucumber, carrots, and you look at 25 calories of those foods, you're also looking at levels of sugar that are much, much, much higher than ChocoNuvo. So ChocoNuvo, and then when you look at the pricing, when you look at the pricing of chocolate squares, gourmet chocolate squares, it'll be $1 or $2 for gourmet chocolate squares. They're not organic, they're not fair trade. Even with my very expensive cholesterol-lowering ingredient that gives us the wonderful texture of milk chocolate, you're about 40 or 50 cents a square in the two largest sizes. So it's affordable, it's delicious. It's the dark chocolate made for the American palate. Maybe in France they like that bitter, chalky dark chocolate, but not here in America. We want our dark chocolate to be rich and creamy and melt in our mouth, and the only dark chocolate in the world that does that is ChocoNuvo, the only one.
Alrighty, we are gonna wrap this up. We have another today's special to share with all of you. Also coming up later in the hour, one of my new favorite Andrew Lessman products. I don't know if Andrew knows this yet. I'm obsessed with the efficiency. Andrew, it's my new favorite thing. But we're gonna talk about the efficiency later in the hour because it is, I think it's just the coolest new product.